Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is CeeChronicles. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, I do fragrance reviews mostly. This is going to be a fragrance review video. However, I do fashion videos, lifestyle videos as well. Now, if it sounds like something you are interested in, please do consider subscribing before you leave. I'd appreciate that. And to my returning subscribers, I'd like to say thank you for coming back. I appreciate you as always. I am here with a fragrance review. I came across, of late, my eye has been on the Paris Corner fragrances because obviously I know it's a clone house, but you see, after discovering a couple of gems from their company, it got me into thinking of buying more. So I did. This is not a haul. I'm just going to be talking about one fragrance today, but it's from Paris Corner, and I just thought I should tell you that I am trying to explore more Paris Corners, which I will be bringing on this channel, and I would appreciate any recommendations if you have any. So the fragrance that I'm going to talk about today is this one. It is Pandora Paris Corner Scents. Pandora Scents by Paris Corner. I'm trying to see where, yeah, by Paris Corner. It's there in the small print because it confuses me that, is this Pandora another company or is it still Paris Corner? I don't know, because Pandora Scents seems to be the biggest print, and then Paris Corner now is just a small print, whereas before it used to be like in your face Paris Corner, and I don't know whether there was Pandora in it. But anyway, onto the fragrance that I intend talking about. This is Roses Vanilla. Roses Vanilla by Paris Corner. This is the packaging, right? Let me open it for you. This particular perfume comes in 100 ml, but because I do have a lot of fragrances within my collection, I decided to purchase this in 30 ml. This is how it looks like. My camera is obviously not going to focus that much because I have a ring light on this side and a ring light on that side, because I am having a problem with my lighting, not the actual lighting, but sometimes, I feel that I don't position my lights well, and then there's a reflection on this side, and I'm still learning about this YouTube thing even over 1 year later. So please pardon me for that. For people who are experts and they look at this and think, well, you could have done this. Okay, so there will be a reflection, but this is how it looks like. It says Roses Vanilla there, if you can see it, and then it says Pandora Scents in a small print there. This fragrance, like I said, Paris Corner is a inspired by house, or they do inspired by versions. So I knew exactly what this fragrance is going to be about, but then I thought I should buy it for the purposes of my viewers and then let you know what I think of it, because I do have the actual fragrance but in a tester form. I have a little vial here from this company called Notino. This is where I buy my fragrance samples. They sell fragrance samples. You can get from 2 ml, 4 ml, 10 ml, whichever you prefer. You can get fragrance samples from this company called Notino UK, okay? So I have the original fragrance that this is replicating in here, and I've worn it on one arm, and I've got this one. I'm going to spray this one again, okay? I'm going to spray it on my right arm, right there. Okay, and then I will tell you what I perceive. This fragrance in the opening is a burst of obvious alcohol, okay? The opening is it's like alcohol in your face, but this doesn't last for so long. That is the good thing about it. It lasts for about maybe 3 to 5 minutes, but it's got a distinct alcohol feel to it. And then on the side, the notes listed are, bergamot and tea as the top notes. And then the mid has jasmine and freesia and orchid. And then in the base, it's got sentifloral, some rose, and some patchouli. Right. So after this burst of alcohol, which lasts for about 3 to 5 minutes, a tangy bergamot comes through, and that tea, right? The notes here, the weird thing about it, like I said, I'm going to tell you what this fragrance is inspired by. are so different from the notes listed on this particular fragrance that I'm going to tell you about. How they arrived at the same thing, I don't know. And by how they, I mean Paris Corner, because obviously this fragrance has been around since 2011, so it is Paris Corner. Whether the Paris Corner notes are incorrect or what, I do not know, because it says it's got bergamot, it's got tea, some jasmine, some freesia, and some orchid and stuff like that, which is almost the opposite of you know, what the other one has, but they smell this, well, almost the same. Okay, so this is followed by a bergamot, like I said, a distinct one, and then a fresh kind of floral heart of jasmine. You feel, or you can smell the jasmine if you're familiar to jasmine, and then some freesia, and then some orchid, and then all this is carried by a rich vanilla which is wrapped up in a rose. This is obviously a rose fragrance, but the vanilla is prominent here. It gives it a bit of some sweetness, and then the patchouli is also singing its own tune in this particular fragrance. So it is quite a complex fragrance. It does have a sharp metallic opening. So now, anyway, to cut the long story short, this obviously is inspired by Mancera's Roses Vanille, if you have used Roses Vanille. So I thought to buy this fragrance anyway, so that I can, you know, bring you this review and tell you my thoughts. Like I said, Roses Vanille is on this side, and this one is Roses Vanilla by Paris Corner. Okay, in terms of the feel, they feel the same. You know, they both have that sharp metallic feel, which is what I love about this fragrance. I've been, you know, putting some coins on the side to actually buy a full-size bottle, and I still will buy a full-size bottle of the Roses Vanille by Mancera, because it is a well-blended fragrance to me. You know, I know a lot of people, or some people, don't like that sharp metallic feel. To me, that is what draws me in when it comes to Roses Vanille. I love that metallic, sharp feel. So in terms of likeness, yes, this does have that same feel. You know, however, this is, to me, somehow remains a skin scent. It does project, but I would say just up to arm's length, whereas the original Mancera is it will fill the room. You know, you will wash your clothes, even after you've washed them, on ironing, you can still feel wafts of it. It will smell wafts of it. This is a strong fragrance to me. It holds its own. I think with this one, 4 sprays will do it for me when I eventually buy, you know, the full-size bottle, because this to me is a beast. It's a strong fragrance that is in your face, whereas in as much as this Pandora Paris Corner one, this Roses Vanilla is has the same feel. It is kind of lagging behind in terms of performance. It remains a skin scent. I have used quite a lot of it. I am going to show you, if you can see, this was 30 ml, but this is what I've used so far, and I think I've had this fragrance for about 3 days, you know, because I tried to just wear it the normal way I wear perfume. And whether I became a what do you call the word? Okay, I'm not going to try and pronounce that word. Whether I became nose deaf to the fragrance, I don't know, but I was, you know, literally just drenching myself in it, and I could smell it, especially on my skin, but really close to the nose. So, or maybe it's because I'm now I'm exposed to so many fragrances, I don't know. Whereas this one holds its own, you know, just a little bit, even touching this sample. If I touch this sample just on the nozzle there, and there was a little bit there, I would smell it the whole day. That is the thing. So in terms of performance, not so much. But however, it does smell luxurious. It does smell luxurious. The dry down of it is a bit lemony, is a bit musky, you know, in the dry down. And it does hold its own for about, I'd say 4 or 5 hours, because unfortunately I've had to reapply and reapply. But it's not to say it is a weak scent. Maybe it's because, you know, like I said, I am talking about them side by side. But if I have to single it out, which, you know, obviously that is not what I intend doing today, because this is a dupe. But if I'm to single it out on its own, and you didn't have the Mancera one, the original one, for comparison, you might actually think, wow, you know, this is so it's a heavy performer, but to me, you know, because I had them side by side, it's not a heavy performer. The other thing I'm not going to do today is I'm not going to rate this fragrance, because, you know, I feel I need to wear it a little more. Like I said, I've had this for about 2 days. I think I need to wear it a little more, because maybe it's just my sinuses playing up or something, because it gives me the feel. It's got the same vibe, the same everything, but it just, to me, seems to be more of a skin scent that stays close to me, as opposed to what you know, the original actually does. But like I said, it is luxurious. It's a dense rose, you know, that is wrapped up in vanilla, with some patchouli in there. So this was Rose's Vanilla by Pandora. Sends to anybody who's interested. This comes in 100 ml as well. I will insert the picture of this fragrance on the side. It comes in 100 ml, and then in terms of presentation, you know, they did that. If you look at the 100 ml, you will know what they were trying to do. And like I said, that is not cool. It's okay. We've got a lot of inspired by houses. You know, I don't think pushing it to an extent of copying the bottle is really cool. But anyway, you know, being a fragrance reviewer, and I bring these fragrances to you because I purchase them. I love them. To me, it's not a waste of money, because it is my hobby. I just love exploring fragrances. So this is why I brought it to you. So anyway, if I had the 100 ml of this one and the 100 ml of the Mancera, you'd see the bottle is exactly the same. Why they did that, I do not know. However, this fragrance is what I was here to talk about today, Rose's Vanilla. I enjoy it. I love it. I just wish it would give me a little bit more. Maybe I'm wearing it in the wrong weather. Maybe I need to, because I feel maybe if I were to put myself in the sun, you know, this would perform much better. I'm not quite sure, you know, but like I said, it is quite lagging behind in terms of, you know, what it is replicating. So I'm not going to rate it, because maybe I need to give it more time. I've just worn this fragrance for 2 days. So I hope you did enjoy this review, guys. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know if you own any Pandoras. Let me know if you own this one and what you think of it. I personally like it. You know, I love the sharp note. I love that I can, even after I purchase my Mancera, I'll be able to just drown myself in this at home, you know, because price wise, the price point is so affordable. This was just a 30 ml, but I think even the 100 ml is in the £30 range or something like that. So it is quite an affordable fragrance. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed watching this review and you found it helpful. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Turn on notifications so that you are notified anytime I upload a video. Let's meet in the comment section and discuss more about fragrances in general. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. And remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.